Hey there. I know you clicked on this video expecting a video, potentially a Yandere ASMR video. As you know, I am known to create. However, I wanted to do something a little different. TLDR, we need to talk. I mean, yes, I normally talk to you in character, but for right now, I want you to just listen to me, Ludmila, the VA who creates all of your favorite Yandere ASMR. Recently, I've been getting a lot of comments on videos and on other places like my Discord and things of that nature, treating me not the best. Most of the comments I receive like that are on here, my YouTube. And obviously some of that is to be expected. YouTube isn't exactly the kindest place to creators. People are allowed to leave whatever they want in a comment section and they can get away with it. I'm a little bit more proactive in my comment section though, and I will either one, respond to a comment if it's disrespectful, or two, either me or a moderator will delete it. I don't tolerate disrespect for too long. Most of the comments are fine. A lot of people saying that, they can't catch their friend watching it, or the bloodline ends with them, or I have an alarming amount of gym bros that watch my content, which, if you want to lift weights while you listen to me laugh evilly in your ear while I, pretend to stab someone, by all means, do what you want to do. Thank you for hanging out and watching my stuff. I appreciate it nonetheless. There's one trend I see a lot that I wanted to talk about that gets on my nerves a little bit. And that is the claim that I am stealing content from other ASMR creators, that I'm using AI in any of my content, and among other things that I will get into later. First of all, the stolen content thing is just straight up a lie. All of the scripts I use are either ones that I create myself, I improvise, or I find on a Reddit like ASMR Script Haven. A lot of other ASMR creators use pre-made scripts because it's just simply easier to sit down and record a script that you found on Reddit or somewhere else. No, I am not stealing from other people. I am crediting the writer in the description, along with artists, along with whatever else I need to credit, because most of the time, scripts are completely free to use. And frankly, it boggles my mind that there is still such a large portion of people that don't understand that. For a very long time, I used to link directly to the scripts in my description. Eventually, YouTube just put a muzzle on me, and I stopped being able to do so because YouTube hates whenever I attach links to anything. The next claim is that I use AI in my content. And while, yes, I do admit in my much earlier days I did accidentally use some AI art and thumbnails, not knowing that it was AI. I wasn't exactly the smartest, but I have since grown from that and now use actual artists. Usually people I find on DeviantArt, or I Google a specific term, see if I can locate an artist and use their art that way. Sometimes I just use renders of anime characters I really like. A well-done render can go quite a long way. However, the most damning thing in regards to AI is simply that I'm using it for my scripts. For people that do not know, I am an actor. Yes, I do ASMR, but I use ASMR and audio roleplay as a way to continue being an actor. And, well, I'll be blunt with this, though I'm sure you've seen this coming. The scripts I do, most of the time, are not written. They come out from my own head. I improvise them. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's less obvious. I get an idea in my head, either from a friend, somebody on my staff, or just simply I'm scrolling and I see something that's cool and I want to do an audio based on it. Or sometimes I wake up or go in the shower and I just have an idea that I really want to do. I am not stealing or using AI in any of my scripts, and the fact that as of recent I have gotten several allegations that I have done so is quite insulting, and I would like it to stop. I feel like there are a large portion of people who completely want to disengage with creators whenever they call out bullshit like this. But the thing is I have been doing this long enough that I feel like I can call out this bullshit. I'm rather tired. I just came back from a break and I get a large amount of comments asking about other creators when, to be quite frank with you, I don't collab with many people simply because I've got such bad social anxiety that I'd rather not. I think that some of you also do not realize that I do rely on everything I do here as a source of income. This is my job. I get up and I record, talk to editors, talk to management, talk to all sorts of other different people. I stream almost every single day of the week. I took my first break in almost 4 years recently. And I still had audios scheduled to upload while I was away. So many other ASMR creators sometimes wait 3 months between uploads. I do not do that. I upload consistently 5 to 6 times a week. And I feel like some of you take advantage of that fact. This is my income. Hyping, commenting kind things. And heck, I've said this many times before, but watching my Twitch streams also helps out a ton. This is my job. And I'm quite tired of people not respecting me and wanting to be understanding of the fact that this is my job. I'm sure that you know many, many, many other ASMR creators who often beg for money, who often are living paycheck to paycheck because this is their source of income. I've had a part-time job for almost the entire time I've been a content creator because I've not been able to reliably make income, and I'm not stupid. I'm also in school. I have other things. However, my part-time job is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and I am afraid that I am going to get assaulted at my own job. I would rather not, and I would rather continue to do this as my full-time job. I do not want to be harmed by simply just going to work from 2 to 6 p.m. every day. I want to do this. So, there are many ways you can support me. I will be opening YouTube memberships in August for $5 a month. You will get early access to all of the audios I plan to upload for the week, either on Sunday or Monday. And you'll have early access to all of my shorts as they go up, along with one members-only audio a week that will be uploaded not on a specific day, but it'll be done. And I'll be posting sneak peeks for upcoming models, events, and other things of that nature. There is a lot of things that will be behind YouTube members. And I know so many of you are so against going to Twitch to support me, so when I open my YouTube memberships in August, please genuinely consider supporting me through that. YouTube ad revenue is good, but not every video does good, and the algorithm has been actively pushing me down for some reason. Probably because I missed a few uploads because I've been sick on and off. So, consider spending $5 a month when August comes. I don't want to do Patreon because I think Patreon is not good, and I particularly don't feel comfortable making NSFW content. My content at the end of the day is going to remain what I normally do here. There might be some kissing, might be some cuddling, but outside of that, I don't think you'll see anything else. I'm not comfortable putting myself out like that. I really do try my best here. Many of you have openly expressed that I am your favorite ASMR creator, and yes, it means a ton that I am that. But sometimes it's incredibly hard to continue going when I don't know if there's actually going to be a consistent, steady flow of income. I generally dislike asking my viewers for money and paywalling content. I really dislike people who paywall content but don't upload or do anything public anywhere else. I think that paywalling content generally is a poor practice. I think that it's not something that I really wanted to ever resort to. However, with how my job, as I mentioned earlier, is going, I don't want to be there anymore. And I'm sure you can understand why. I don't want to be harmed, and I want to continue doing what I want to do here. But in order to do that, I'm going to need your guys' support come August with YouTube memberships. If you'd like to support me now, you can join my Discord, you can hype my videos, you can do a lot of things that are free. And if you'd like to support me financially, consider joining my stream, gifting some subs or some bits. So many of you are so against Twitch, I don't fully understand why. It's honestly a little mind-boggling how many of you genuinely hate Twitch when I make a ton of content here, and if you like my voice, then consider genuinely watching my Twitch. I'm more funny and humorous there, but it's still my voice. My voice is what you guys come to listen to. And yes, me being a little crazy also helps. I'm really tired. I just came back from a break, and I'm incredibly happy that I came back from that break because I have the energy to record and do more things. But the amount of comments I got while I was gone that were just inherently negative and mean-spirited really genuinely hurt me. I scheduled stuff for you guys because I knew I would be gone. And you leave mean, angry comments because you just didn't like what I do? It makes me not want to do that kind of thing again. I don't know if doing this was the right call, or if anyone will actually legitimately listen to what I have to say here. But I'm incredibly scared for come June when I am no longer employed, and I am relying solely on the income that I get from my Twitch and from here. I am terrified that I'm going to have to return to that job where I'm scared that I'm going to get beaten and harmed. I do not want to return there. And in order to make myself feel secure in that, I need your guys' support. I do not ask a lot of my YouTube audience. But I need you guys to genuinely support me as I enter this new stage. I have been doing this, uploading ASMR consistently for almost 2.5 years, and I have barely asked for anything. I consistently upload, I communicate when I upload, I do so much. I didn't start making ASMR because of the income. I started making ASMR as a way to continue to act because I was an actor before I started doing any kind of content creation. And I quit acting because people in acting are mean. Content creation is different because I can choose to just disengage with a lot of other creators, and that's kind of what I ended up doing. It's easier for me that way. People dislike that I don't engage with other people. Well, guess what? That's what I feel more comfortable with. I need you guys to have my back. If I need help paying for groceries or for rent, I need you guys to have my back. I need you guys to help me pay for other expenses I have that goes into me making this kind of content, because to be quite frank with you, it is not the cheapest job in the world to be a content creator, and I feel like that is something that not a lot of people are open and willing to talk about. Outside of ASMR by itself, I pay so much for artists and assets and other things like that. I'm a Twitch streamer on top of ASMR, and I do and play a lot of Nintendo games, because that is what I grew up on and that is what I love. But with ASMR, it's just me acting. This isn't acting. This is me talking genuinely to you, the listener. And I am terrified that I will not have the backing that I need going into this new chapter. I am terrified that I'm going to have to return and get my ass beat almost every single day. I am tired. And I would appreciate if you could support me. Thank you, and I'm grateful to anyone and everyone who listened to me up here. You're the reason I can keep doing this every day. And in spite of all the bullshit, genuinely thank you. I'm trying to find other ways to potentially expand my repertoire. I'm thinking about uploading some of my audios onto Spotify. I thought that would be fun. So let me know if you guys are actually interested in that, and I can start pursuing it. Thank you guys.